Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Self-Advocacy series. My name is Raquel. I am an occupational therapist, passionate about helping people reach their full potential through everyday advocacy. This is part of an 8-month presentation series focused on learning about self-advocacy and how you can integrate the concepts into your daily life. This month, we will discuss a specific type of advocacy in a healthcare setting. This will be part one of two. In part one, we will discuss healthcare settings and your rights, what to expect, as well as resources available to support self advocacy in healthcare. Let's start by looking at all the pieces of a typical healthcare appointment so that you know what you might expect and when to practice self advocacy. Checking in at the front desk. This is the first chance you get to use your self advocacy skills. Use any means of communication to state your name, doctor's name, and your appointment time, as well as answer any questions that they may have. The next step is to visit with a nurse before the doctor. The nurse will usually get height, weight, blood pressure, and talk with you about any health concerns. While the nurse is taking notes for the doctor, you may choose to share your question list or use a guided checklist to make sure all your health questions will get addressed during the appointment. Resources to assist organizing those questions will be linked at the end of the presentation. Next, the doctor may arrive and do a physical checkup. Be honest and open with your doctor about how you are feeling and clarify any questions you may have about the upcoming exam. Next, a nurse may come back to give you shots or take other blood work per the doctor's order. If you are unsure or nervous of needles or getting blood work, make sure you take the steps to advocate for your needs. Ask for step-by-step guidance during any procedure to eliminate the fear of unknown. You can also ask why each shot or blood panel is prescribed for better understanding and decreased anxiety. Before leaving, make sure all your questions are answered and you feel comfortable understanding or getting help from a trusted person to understand the information or procedures that occurred during the appointment. Finally, check out at the front desk and schedule your next appointment to maintain your health and wellness. So, in March, we reviewed our rights and responsibilities. Now we're going to look at them in a specific lens pertaining to healthcare. So, during a healthcare visit, you have the right to understand the treatment or procedures before allowing or consenting to it. You have the right to ask questions when you don't understand, as well as ask for the information to be presented in a different way. This may be a different way of explaining, this may be a visual image. A lot of different ways information can be presented. Just stick up for yourself and ask for the information in a different way. You have the right to tell the doctor how you feel in an honest way. You also have the right to bring a support person or learning aid to an appointment for increased understanding of your health information. Practicing all your rights helps you increase knowledge about yourself and your health. And as we've learned before, knowledge is self advocacy power. Your healthcare providers are there to help you. Work with them to create an environment of excellent care. Before the appointment, when you schedule or a trusted person schedules for you, make sure staff is aware of any adaptations or needs you may have that would make the appointment more accessible to you. At the start of the appointment, make sure those needs are met and all adaptations are in place. During the appointment, make sure you're asking for information to be presented in a way that makes sense to you, as well as letting your provider know about any questions or health problems you would like to address. This slide features some resources for organizing your healthcare information and managing each part of an appointment to ensure you are receiving great care as well as understanding your health. Each picture is linked to the resources if you want to click and explore more or print out for your own use. The first link on the left will take you to a checklist used for before, during, and after your appointment to remind you of key points and information to cover in order to get a full understanding of your health and advocate for your needs. The second link on the right is a guide for before, during, and after your appointment so that you can bring questions, document answers, and make sure you feel confident in everything you learned during your appointment. In part two of this series, we will take a deep dive into these resources and provide examples of how to use them in a healthcare setting. Reflection. Before your next healthcare appointment, ask yourself these questions to find out how much you already know about your health. Make a goal going forward to increase your self advocacy by understanding more about your healthcare. Feel free to pause and answer each question before hearing the explanations. Question 1. Do you have a list of medications, health information, or questions usually written down to take with you to your health appointments? This is a great way to keep track of your health as well as making sure all your providers have the same health information for the best level of care. Question 2. What is your current height or current weight? Questions like these are common at medical appointments. It's important to have a general idea of each measurement to track possible changes in your health, wellness, and activity. Question 3. Can you access your health information on your own? Do you need help to find any of this information? Which leads us to question 4. If you need help, who will help? What do you need help with specifically? And what do you need to say or ask for in order to get that help? Having a plan in place helps you increase your ability to seek help, get involved in your care, and advocate for your needs. That's it for this April installment. Here are a few resources to help you continue your self advocacy education. Stay tuned next month for more on self advocacy and part 2 of self advocacy in healthcare. Thanks for listening.